I think I need to share my vertical garden with all of you. It's my experimental vertical garden, and uh, it's my first try at this kind of thing, and it's working quite well. It has 4 layers, and it's growing Brazilian spinach, the same that I also grow in other pots. Just wanted to see the comparison, how this would grow in a water-fed environment. It would be simple to say that it is a solar-powered pump that recirculates the water. That's the easiest way to explain. And all the other technical details of the inclination and how it feeds into the top layer and then it flows by gravity into each layer and then finally gets into the reservoir again. Later you will get to see how it gets to the reservoir and then it's fed back again, recirculated back into the system again. The pump is a submersible pump. It's a small, tiny one. Works on under 8 volts, and which is supplied entirely by the solar panel, and enough to back up and charge the backup batteries as well for a while. Each of them sits in a pocket, with a little bit of soil, and which then absorbs the water through more capillary action, and the roots will come out nevertheless. I have a lemon, I even have a pineapple, some orchids, I'm trying to grow tomatoes. Let's see how that goes. I have basil, couple of basil. I used to have ginger. I'm waiting for the next set of ginger to grow. Even if you don't have land, of course, those people who have land should be appreciative of things that you could have done. But those who don't have land can still do a lot of things. And I thankfully live in a country that takes the environment very seriously. In fact, vertical farming and aqua farming and hydroponics and all this make better use of water resources than anything else. And you have better control over things, so long as you can incorporate solar power into it. And that is the beauty of things you can do. And this is viable and this can be done so long as you start thinking. But the environment, that is something that you can't control. That is an equally important aspect here. And that is why you can't let somebody else decide your environment. And perhaps that you understand why you can't let some stupid people run the show. It's about time you start thinking how to stop them and get rid of them and make them pay. There's plenty of resources that you could use and do better things than this. As long as you're willing to learn from a lot of resources that's available on YouTube. Just learn how to use YouTube, learn how to use Google better. Just type in vertical gardening and you'll see plenty of resources. And you want anything more? Just use the rest of it. You have to use your common sense. You can't do exactly what you say. You have to adapt. Every situation is slightly different from what you think, and every environment is different. So you have to comply and go along amicably with what is available, with what is possible, and what is easily possible. Um, of course, you'll have to retrofit many things. Use your common sense more, and that's all that it takes. Your education has to mean something. All the sun that you get has to mean something too. You need to know how to tap them.